Ladies and gentlemen, I found a clip that was surprisingly sad.
Clearly, he didn't learn his lesson and was not rehabilitated, and I'm requesting that he receive the maximum sentence allowed by law. Unfortunately, my grandmother told me a long time ago, if you have nothing nice to say about somebody, don't say it. And Your Honor, at this point, I have nothing good to say. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. 7, the kidnapping, I sentenced you to 11 years, plus 3 years for the gun. Count 8, the having a weapon while under disability, I sentenced you to 36 months. Counts 9 and 10, there are no sentences because they merged with count 5. Count 11, the disrupting public service, a felony of 4th degree, I sentence you to 12 months. The gun specifications on count 1, 5.
Is that 43 and a half years?
I don't think there's any half. 43 straight, right?
Bullshit, man. Ooh, get out of here, man. Fuck out of here, man. Bullshit, man. Fucking bullshit, man. Y'all fucked up, man. Bullshit, man.
Thanks, Deputy.
Fuck, man.
Mr. Butler, ma'am, Deputy, ma'am. Actually, Carver, let it go. Let it go, Carver. Anything further, Mr. Butler?
A court hearing ended in chaos Thursday as the judge sentenced a man who robbed former NFL wide receiver and Super Bowl champion Joe Jadavicius. He terrorized me for 30 minutes. House pleaded guilty in January to aggravated burglary, aggravated robbery burglary, and other charges in the 14th September robbery of Jadavicius, this name, oh my god, and another home invasion robbery of a 70-year-old woman 2 days earlier. So as you can see, a lot was happening in the background. So hey, the judge added everything together. House cousin, State Representative Stephanie House asked McDonald in a letter read aloud in court to take into account that as a 4-year-old boy, House witnessed his 16-year-old uncle hang himself. Hurt people hurt people. And I can be empathetic about that. But at the same time, I can say, if that is true, shouldn't we help the hurt people more? By showing them more consequence so it doesn't lead to a situation that might put people in danger? And you might be, did he do something so bad? Well, on September the 14th, Jadavicius said he went out to his barn to turn off the lights after his family finished dinner in his Gates Mills home and encountered an armed House in an event that he said changed his life. House snatched the gloves that Jadavicius wore during the Super Bowl and wore them as he held the 6.5 inches Jadavicius at gunpoint for more than 30 minutes as he demanded money and electronics and made Jadavicius open his safe. House then led Jadavicius to his home where his wife and children were and threatened to shoot Jadavicius, he said. Jadavicius opened the door and asked his wife to bring out the cash he could. He also offered House his Super Bowl ring. Prosecutors said House told them he rejected the ring because he would surely get caught if he tried to sell it, that he and wore gloves so he won't leave behind fingerprints. He said he grabbed a handgun and hid with his wife and children until the police came to the house. You didn't rob alone, you kind of took the person, kidnapping style, gosh, and you threatened more than one people. People had to run away, hide in their house, lock the door for safety. So yeah, I think you're getting way more simple charges than a simple robbery. And added by that, you did that also to a 70-year-old woman? Is Ohio a Democrat or Republican state? Ohio is considered a swing state, being won by either a Democrat or Republican candidate for election to election. Which means the judges might be left-leaning judges or right-leaning judges. Which means we might have left-leaning judges that are like, it might not have been the first time that he was caught doing something, but it might be the last time that he robbed the wrong person. And if I have to be honest, I don't think I'm a smart man, but after reading a lot of the documents, I learned something very, very interesting. And it was that People were defending the case in the way that he added the gun to the guy's head. That was kinda like a robbery. He didn't do a burglary, right? He just went with him. He was doing the theft already outside. But I'm like, no, it doesn't work like that. And the fact that you met more people at a house, you add the count to them too. They're like, yeah, but she ran into the bathroom and called 911. So officially, we didn't rob her. We just robbed him. And I'm like, do you really think? Look at this. 1 count aggravated burglary relating to the first female victim. Count 2 burglary relating to the first female victim merged with count 1. Count 3 weapon disabilities 36 months. Count 4 aggravated burglary against the male victim. Count 5 aggravated robbery relating to the male victim. Count 6 robbery relating to the second female victim. Count 7 kidnapping related to the male victim. Count 8, weapon disability again? What the heck? Count 9, grand theft, because yeah, you drove there for some odd reason which merged with 5. Count theft 10, wait, merge, hey bruh. Count 11, disruptive of public server 12 months. And because I know how dangerous it can be if you have kids with mental health issue, even if his IQ was 73 or something like that, and if it's below 75, you are eligible for mental health situation. He was kinda coherent. During the mental health evaluation, the psychologist reported that Howe's thought process was intact and his statement was consistent and coherent. Do I feel bad for the dude? Yes. Do I feel bad for the mom? Yes. But then at the same time, I don't think you would feel randomly comfortable putting a gun to somebody's head that is kinda famous. Maybe you panic and now you're in such a situation and it sucks. I wish him the best.
Don't get me wrong, ma cosa kita bong. Put a fire na mi blonde kush hash purple skunk criollo colombici jam jam turloqueta verdetta welcome.